Welcome back to WJ Overland for another amazing adventure. This time, we just might be overlanding in the snow. So come along with us and explore Burns Canyon and Joshua Tree. And so once again, it's another weekend of new exploring, and it should be pretty fun. Now this is Steve and Peggy's first time overlanding, so it's going to be a lot of fun showing them the ropes. There is something so satisfying about new locations, seeing new places with fresh eyes. This is Burns Canyon. We started the trail close to Pioneer Town, which is just outside of Joshua Tree National Park. Today's goal? To try to get to Broom Flats, which is somewhat of a challenging trail. And the weather is definitely not perfect. But if you can endure a little bit of cold weather, then the payoff is usually worth it. Burns Canyon starts out in a desert climate and works its way through tons of Joshua trees. And if you were to finish the trail, you would end up in the pine trees. Now the temperature up there will be a lot colder. So the plan is, after a little bit of wheeling, we'll head back down to the warmer elevation to find a nice place to camp for the night. Adventure usually starts with the words, "I've never been here before, and I'm really not sure where we're going." Once again, I want to thank you guys for sticking with us, and as fun as it is, it's a lot of work making these videos and these awesome locations. And as long as you guys tune in, I'll keep going. I love the positive comments and the thumbs up, but mostly, I hope I've done enough to get you to click on that subscribe button. It's really easy to do, and it really means a lot to us. Now I see why everybody goes up Burns Canyon. Right now, this time, spring, it's beautiful back here. Snow-capped mountains, Joshua trees everywhere. We still haven't seen much flowers so far, but man, this is awesome back here. So on our first day in this area, we headed up to Joshua Tree National Park. And I'll tell you, we go to the desert all the time and there's lots of Joshua trees here in California. So at first, I wasn't thrilled about seeing something I see all the time. But man, was I wrong. This is definitely a beautiful drive. And just like all the national parks, it's bigger than I thought. And of course, the camera's not doing it justice, but it's beautiful. After doing a little research, we decided to drive all the way through the park and then hit all of the locations on the way back. The first stop was Arch Rock. It was about a mile hike from the parking lot, and honestly, it was really worth the hike. It was a bit crowded, but we still enjoyed crawling around the rocks.
Okay, I'm gonna need all you guys to get out of my shot real quick here.
This rock sculpture reminds me of something. I just can't quite put my finger. Oh yeah, I remember what it is.
Yes, the spider. Even the smallest bite from Arachnus dethicus will instantly paralyze. Oh! Get it off!
Next up, we stopped by the famous Skull Rock, and it's just 50 feet off the road. There seems to be countless rocks out here that look like a face or an elephant or whatever your imagination can dream of.
So we're over at the Barker Dam trying to see some petroglyphs, but it's a good mile hike in and the sun's starting to go down, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that far in, but we'll walk it a little ways and see what it's like.
I think this just might be the prettiest hike in the park. We also ran into a few rock climbers. Apparently this area is famous for that. It took us a while to find these petroglyphs. They're kind of tucked away in the side of a rock. I can imagine back in the day this would have been a perfect secluded location for tribes to live. And as the sun began to set, we enjoyed the last bit of sunlight, and then we called it a night.
Pretty breezy.
Oh, looks like a trail's right there.
So we are just now hitting Broom Flats, or we're working our way towards Broom Flats anyway. So here we go.
So Broom Flats is one of those trails I've been really looking forward to doing. But loaded down with overlanding gear and a beginner behind the wheel of the blue Jeep, I'm not sure how far we'll get.
Okay, hold it, stop. Straighten her out. There you go.
The blue Jeep is my second WJ, and I've been slowly building this thing up for friends and family to use when we go out on these trips. So far, it's been doing pretty good. It's got a 3-inch iron rock lift kit with Bilstein shocks. It's got 33-inch tires, and we've done quite a bit of trimming on the front and back. I also fixed a famous exhaust leak on the back driver's side where the bolt was broken. And after that, we installed a new MagnaFlow exhaust, and now she purrs like a kitty.
Good job, man. You did good.
And the red Jeep, well, she's got a few more bells and whistles on her. But I still plan to do a walk around video because I've had a lot of requests for that, so one of these days I'm going to put that all together. But all you need to know is take a buddy and get out there and explore. I can't imagine my life without off-roading. I really wish we got into it sooner, but either way, I'm really thankful we are now. This weekend has been pretty dang cold and windy. Looking at the weather beforehand, it would have been real easy to say, nah, forget it, it's going to be cold and windy. Instead, we went anyway. Totally worth it.
There you go. Easy peasy. Nice job. That's a perfect line right there, mate. Yep. You got it. I don't know if you can see that behind me, but we're kind of maybe halfway up Broom Flats. Since we got the parents here today, I think this is a little too steep for them, so we're gonna turn back around and go look for a nice camp spot. But it was fun to get them started, you know? Dip themselves into what it's like to be off-roading.
But mostly we're super loaded down with overlanding gear, and I think it was just a bit too much for this trip. But I'm definitely coming back with a group to finish this trip.
Stay straight. You're good. Straight down. That's it. You're gonna drop right here, you're good.
I think it's really cool that we were able to get Steve and Peggy to try a pretty challenging trail on their first adventure. And that's my proof that you can do it as well. Just make a plan, stick to it, and go.
Good? Straight. Straight. I got some smoke here. Come on down. Shit. Is our temperature gauge hot? Okay, keep going. Yeah, we're dumping fluid. Shit. Okay, go that way. Okay, stop right here. We do have a radiator leak, but I've got a hose clamp. So we're back on the road. Come here, let me show you what happened. This hose clamp, I don't know why. Maybe for whatever reason, this hose kind of like slipped a little bit forward. So I was able to let it cool down, clamp onto this and slide it back over. I didn't have a hose clamp, extra hose clamp, but maybe it was just put on hokey from the get-go. So hopefully that's the end of it right there. This is custom. I had to order this from Tennessee. Basically, these are one of a kind, and it has absolutely nothing to do with this right here. Yeah, nothing to do with this. I just wanted a custom stick from Tennessee. Can you go get my sheath for the Tennessee stick? Oh, it's right over there? Okay, got it. But that was cool. Broom sweep, what is it called? I don't remember. That trail, I'll put whatever
It wasn't what it was Broom flats.
Right, it was definitely not broomed and it definitely wasn't flat. And we took them up it for the first time. And honestly, it wasn't bad at all. So we're gonna get back safe and get back to camp, crack a beer, get the tent set up and just chill out. All right, what's the real truth?
The real truth is I am having a blast.
Okay.
I'm not kidding you, really.
All right. You see? Open this up. Okay, Steve, I need you. This. Yep. The corner. Okay, is there a zipper on that side? We don't go there, right? Right here. Okay. Get this started. There we go. There's a zipper over here. Oh, my hands are cold.
And it's moments just like this, out of the cold and into the warm, that you will cherish for years to come.
It smells like oh, water it down. That's a good idea.
Wind it down.
Wind it down. So we got a fire, Steve.
Yep.
We got a Steve.
I'm good.
And we got some serious chicken happening here. Wine in the chicken. We're gonna get a buzz while we eat chicken. Okay, so this morning we woke up to this. It snowed last night. So cool.
Well, we made a plan and we stuck to it. The reward? Another small chapter in this amazing thing called life. Next weekend, we're heading back to the Mojave Desert to hang out with some great friends, and hopefully we'll find a different perspective on a similar location. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.